Hey guys, Get Level here, and today we're going to be diving deep into how to properly customize your Twitch channel like a professional. I'm not just going to show you where to put like your banner, your profile picture and stuff like that. I will, but not just that. I'm also going to try my best to give you all the tips and tricks in order to optimize all of those things. We're going to be diving into the psychology of some of those placement, those choices and everything. I hope you guys are excited because we're about to uncover a bunch of secrets. Now, a big disclaimer here is that I give my advice based on trends and tendencies. So if I tell you, hey, people tend to like this color more or this thing and this, it's all general psychology tricks. It doesn't mean that if you don't do that, your channel will fail. Obviously, I wish I didn't have to explain how advice works, but you know, all advice is good. Not all advice is for you. So if it doesn't apply to your situation or you don't want to follow a specific one, that's completely fine. You don't have to DM me about it. Anyways, by the end of the video, the goal is for you to know exactly why everything on your channel is the way they are. Every decision will serve a specific purpose. All right, so before we dive into this, let's get a word from our sponsor. This portion of the video is sponsored by Owned. Owned is your one-stop shop for customizing your live stream. They have a wide variety of customizable products from your logo, your banner, your offline image, your animated overlays, your sub emotes, your loyalty points, subscriber badges, everything from start to finish. Now, what I love the most is their emote maker. I haven't seen that anywhere else, and I think it's pretty revolutionary. So if I go here and I select adult male as a character, I can go ahead and customize it and it will generate emotes for me. And now if I click generate emote, I already have everything that I need. Love emote, GG emote, hi emote, hype emote, etc. And the cool thing, the even cooler thing is that this is a character ID that was generated. If I want, I can copy this character ID, and anytime that I want to come back, I don't have to recreate a character that looks like me anymore. I can just put in the character ID and then do whatever I want to do. They also provide gaming mascots and an avatar maker, but I'll let you guys figure that out. All you have to do is go to own.gg/getlevel. That's own3d.gg/getlevel. So here we are on Twitch. I'm going to be using my bots channel and then my main channel as a comparison from a channel that is empty, that you don't really stream that much on, or that doesn't have some of the things. And then my main channel, you know, to show you, hey, this is a full channel. There's a bunch of VODs and stuff like that. Okay, so if we come here, the first thing that we'll see is the home page. Now there's a bunch of little tabs on everyone's profile. So when you go to their channel while they're offline, this is what you will see. Okay, so on the top, of course, the banner. Now, if you don't have a custom banner like I do, it will probably either be empty or it will just say your name repeatedly. They have that little texture thing, so it's pretty cool. So first of all, how do you change the banner, or how do you pick which banner actually appears? So I'm going to click on my face here, top right. So that's your profile. And then we're going to go to creator dashboard. I'm actually going to open that on a new tab, and then we'll go to preferences and then channel. It's very intuitive. Okay. So if we scroll down a little bit until we start seeing images, you'll see that this is where you can change the profile picture, and this is where you can change the profile banner. Now, this is actually a banner that is part of the core overlay pack that I just released on gumroad.com/getlevel. So you can grab that. If you really want it, your channel could be looking like that. Anyways, so as you can see here, I can pick the generated background, click save, and then if I refresh here, I'll just get this. It doesn't look too good, but there's a thing here on the right side, which is where the accent color would be if you had a customized banner. The lettering, the texturing of the words actually applies to this. So this is a more uniform look, technically. But if you actually have a custom image, you save it, and then boom, you refresh, you will see that it stays a solid and it cuts here. So for example, on this banner, you can see it cuts here and it's not the perfect color. This color and that color doesn't match. So we can figure out how to make it match, or we can blend a little bit of this into that. So from the accent color to the banner, what I like to do is blend it a little bit, and I'll show you that on my main channel. So this is my main channel. I went with something that was mostly blurry. I actually have my logo behind it, but I know that Twitch actually shows it everything like that. So what I have it, so the setup that I have right now basically only shows my social media at the bottom. If you can't see the logo, that's fine, because on mobile, you'll be able to see the logo and also see the social media. And since everything here is kind of that blurry, technically it's my face and my logo in the background, I actually added a little gradient at the bottom of my banner in order to make it blend in a little bit better. Without that, it would be just cut like that. So that's your first tip here. In order to, if you don't like the way this goes down like that, you can just put a gradient in your graphic design. If you're doing it in Photoshop, you can just add a gradient. Okay, so let's go down to the profile picture. Now, when it comes to the profile picture, you want to upload it. I show you to where. This is where you would upload it. Here's my advice. If you have a specific color scheme, in that case, we have, you know, this blue round thing, or in my case, I know that my color scheme is that like cyan to purple. So my whole profile picture, you know, matches the colors. We're still on branding, even if it's just a profile picture. First of all, you will always get more clicks and more attention by posting a picture of your face than you will posting any type of graphics. There's no graphic design out there that will be more captivating than your own face. Believe it or not, it's just a basic psychology trick. It works for thumbnails, it works for profile pictures. People are more drawn to faces than they are anything else. Now, secondly, if you're gonna put a picture of yourself, I've seen people put pictures of them from, you know, from head to toes. This is actually pretty small. It is hard to distinguish your face and your specific features if you put a picture that has too much in it. I've seen people post pictures them with their wives and stuff like. It's too much. Try to put a picture of your face and make sure that in that tiny little profile picture that we see on Twitch, we can distinguish all of your features and we can recognize you. If I see you on stream and I see your profile picture, there is a correlation. If you're far away, you're out skiing, you think it's a great picture of you, but it could be anyone else. So you kind of failed your branding if you could have put anything else and it would have been the same basically. Now, the extra tip here, for example, in this overlay pack, I included an avatar template basically. So this, you can slap it on top of the picture of your face and it will give you that little ring around your face. So it makes it, again, part of the branding, you know. If you don't have access to anything like that, or you make your own graphics, you could probably add a filter that correlates with the colors of your branding, making your, like, I'm gonna say the word branding a lot in this video because I want everything to look as part of the same ecosystem. You know, when people see a certain graphic type mixed with a certain combination of colors, they need to think of you. This is what branding is. All right, let's scroll down a little bit more. Okay, let's talk about the accent color. Now, the accent color, you can actually do something about it. For example, in that case, I know that this doesn't really match my actual background color. I'm going with the color that we see the most, you know, that takes the most space here, and it's gonna be something around here, or the gray. But I want the color to be precise, right? I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna scroll down. And as you can see here, you can pick the color, you know, you can eyeball it or whatever. But if I really wanna have a specific color from my branding, you know, you want to pick a hex code. Now, how do you pick a hex code from your design? So you're just gonna go, you're gonna go on Google and type online color picker. Okay, so Google gives you this, but it's not much help. Let's go to image color picker. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's pretty cool. So what we can do now is actually upload an image here. So let's find our banner, and now we can pick a specific color. Now we either want it to be like this or the gray here. If we pick the gray, it will match perfectly here, but the color picker, as you can see, well, the accent color, sorry, also shows up behind your VODs. And because of that, I advise you to go with the brightest, the most vibrant color of your color scheme. Hopefully you have one. Even if it's white, go with white. So that when people hover over your VODs, let's test my channel here. As you can see, I have that color that is here. There it is. And it's part of my color scheme, so it matches. If I had a dark gray, it wouldn't be that visible, especially on dark mode. Okay, so let's go here and actually let's pick this blue, for example. And here they give me the color code. So I'm gonna Control C to copy it, and I'm gonna Control V, paste it. Make sure you don't have double hashtags. double hashtags, double pound signs. What is this? Oh, there's a 9 missing. Boom. And now we have this shade of blue. Okay. And now this makes a little bit more sense. That being said, since there's a lot of gradients, any of the shades in here would really make it work. But there you go. And if I really wanted this to blend in, I could just add a gradient just like I did in this channel. Or I could add like a diagonal gradient since it's only going to be bottom right. Anyways. Okay, let's move on already. So in the homepage, as you can see here, this is completely empty because this is not my real channel. This is my bot's channel, and I don't stream on this channel. If you do stream, you will have a little bit of recent broadcasts suggested in there, as you can see here in my main channel. Boom, boom, boom. And it's going to automatically take the recently streamed categories and show them here. I mostly stream just chatting, so just chatting is the only thing you'll see here. But if you stream COD and Fall Guys and Among Us, they will all appear in here. So if this is empty and you don't want it to be empty, you better get to streaming. Basically. Okay, now another little secret is this part right here. So suggested streamers, and you can see Running Men's is live, there's Viking Trash and all of that. So how to get people in there? Well, you actually have to add people to your auto host list. Now, do not panic, because if you don't want people to be in your auto host list, you don't want to auto host people, you actually do not have to have, you don't need to have auto host on, you just need to have people in there. So I believe in the same thing here, streamer shelf. There we go. In streamer shelf, you can pick auto host list. You can edit, it will bring you to a page where you can just search people to host and then you just add them, right? Actually, I'm gonna show you that it works. So I'm gonna go and do that. Let me add myself. Okay. So if I added myself to my auto host list here, right underneath streamer shelf, you'll find auto hosting, and you can see that it's off on my channel. So I'm not going to auto host, but I added myself to my streamer shelf. So let's go here, home, and refresh. And now I am one of the suggested streamers of my bot's account. Boom, easy clap. And the rest, of course, you just have to stream. Okay, let's move on to the About Me section. All right, the About Me section is this one where you are presented with a little bit of a description that you can edit right here. So it's under profile settings and it's called bio. In my bot's case, it's not a real channel, so I have to just repeat that. But in my real account's case, if I click on about, hi, I'm Gail, I'm 29, I mostly stream just chatting and indie games. I have a YouTube channel focused on helping new/small streamers find Gail level on YouTube. Here's why this is not an optimal description. In my case, the way I handle my stream and my relationship with my own stream, it's fine for me. But if it were to be optimal and if I were to criticize myself, I would say that I do not say anything interesting. I say my age, I say my name, that's good information. I let people know what to expect on the stream, that's good information. But then I just talk about my YouTube channel. Why did I do that? Because, well, YouTube is my main job, you know, that's why I did that. But if YouTube is not your main job, what you should do is basically give little details about yourself that make you stand out. Most people in here will just, you know, say their name. Some of them will not even say their age, and then they'll just talk about their video games. The thing here is that we're on Twitch. We know you like video games. We know you like streaming. We know all of that. So a lot of people will try to fill this part with words that are like, I really enjoy streaming. My goal is to stream and make a bunch of followers and all of that. And this is not what you should be putting. Well, this is not just what you should be putting in there. What you should be putting is something like, hi, I'm Gail, I'm 29, I'm mostly stream just chatting in indie games. If you enjoy loud, screaming, sassy, but educational content, you found the right place. I am a professional graphic designer. I've done photography, VFX, video editing, filmmaking in general. And on this channel, I plan to share my knowledge with you all. So stop by, say hi. Now that's a description that is more interesting than, hey guys, Gail, 29, I love to play Fortnite. I enjoy streaming. Video games is my passion. Now, when it comes to the most basic things, that what is interesting, anything really, what are your passions in life? What are you really passionate about? Even stuff like, hey, I love I love watching horror movies. That's interesting. That's more interesting than just saying you like games, because we're on Twitch and everyone likes games pretty much. Anyways, on the right, you will see social media, and this is something that you can customize right here. So social links. Social link here is the text that you want to put, and then the link. Do not copy paste the same link. Do not put https //twitter.com/. Don't put that here. Please don't. You can just simply type the name of the social media platform in case someone doesn't recognize the icon. If they recognize the icon, you don't even need the word. I've seen people not even have the words and they're completely fine, because we know what those icons are like. And if someone doesn't recognize like the Instagram icon, do you really want them to follow you on Instagram? Probably not. I'm just being mean for no reason. Anyways, for your website, it will actually put just a little link thing. In my case, gumroad.com/getlevel here for the overlays. It just puts a link. So if I were to remove the words, people wouldn't know exactly what that link is. All right. And in this case, for my boss account, it looks like that. Now, when it comes to the panels, okay, there's like a whole psychology when it comes to panels here. I hope you're ready. I really, really hope you're ready. All right. It's really not that complex, but the biggest question people ask me when Twitch switched up their whole design layout is, do we still need an About Me panel even though we have a description here? My answer is yes, because the About Me panel is such an important part of your Twitch channel, especially when you're offline and someone clicks on your link and they want to read more about you, that two or three sentences should not cover everything you have to say. This is the part where you get to really sell your stream to strangers. Ultimately, you know, you get to share your personality, your passions, and what people can expect. If you can get your humor to shine through that little paragraph, that's going to be the About Me section. Absolutely, this is your time. A lot of people actually end up clicking on your link while you're offline. Most people will not catch your link live. So it's so important to give them something that makes them feel a certain bond with you after reading it and make them want to follow while you're offline. Have you ever gotten follows while you were offline? A lot of people do. So you might be one of those people if you have a decent presentation. So anyways, yes, get in About Me. In my case, I usually do the 3-paragraph rule. It's not a rule. You can do whatever you want, but it's usually like basic information, first paragraph, what to expect, plus passions in the second paragraph, and then a little wholesome little message and an invitation to chat with you. What I could consider like real rules, things that people usually dislike, is saying anything negative about yourself. This is the part where you're supposed to sell yourself. So if you say anything negative about yourself, people are going to believe you, even if you're saying it as a joke. I see so many people say, hi, I'm very bad at games. This is not good. You don't sell yourself by saying, hi, I'm very bad at games. No one wants to watch you if you're already down talking yourself. And it's not because you're bad at games. It's because you are down talking yourself. It means you're not displaying any confidence when you say negative things about yourself, which most likely means that your content is going to be bad. And it doesn't need to be true, but you need to just mess up your About Me to make people believe that your content is trash. So that's one thing. So don't say anything even remotely negative. If there is something negative that you want to people know about, because I've seen a couple of parents say that, if it's noisy, it's because I have kids and blah, blah. And they present it in a way that sounds so bad that it feels like it's going to be chaos and noise all the time, when you know it's not true. A cool way of doing it is saying this negative thing and present it as a positive. Instead of saying, I am so sorry if you hear a lot of noise, it's because my kids are in the back. Say that, hey, I have 2 beautiful kids, and from time to time we might be blessed with their presence. Or from time to time they might show up and say hi. We might be lucky enough, you might be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of them from time to time. That is switching the words around in order to make it sound like a good thing. All right, that's the About Me panel. Okay, a second rule is the order. believe it or not, there is a hierarchy when it comes to how you should be displaying your panel. You see this right there? This might look good, even though there's no text underneath the about me, but the order is completely wrong. The first thing that you need to know is that do not try to make, like, it's cool to be creative, but it's kind of in vain if you're trying to make your design match a certain layout. You are not in control of Twitch's layout whatsoever, like not at all, because look at that. I have this panel here. If I collapse it, boom, now it's 4x4, you know? Now it's a 4-panel line. But if I go to chat, I'm gonna have the chat on the right and it's gonna collapse, and people can collapse the chat if they want. So Twitch is a responsive website. That's how any modern website works. So don't try to make a layout and be like, oh, it's supposed to be 3 in line. No, it's not supposed to be. If you really don't wanna have any trouble with that, like a good way to do it, for me at least, is just square panels. Square panels, no matter how many are in one line, it always look okay, you know, because I've seen people with big panels, small panels. That's gonna get you in trouble. Like you're asking for trouble at this point. So so a good technique, for example, for the about me is to put the text inside of the image. It's annoying every time you have to update it. For example, I'm about to be 30 now and this says I'm a 29-year-old, but that's fine. I have Photoshop. I can just boom, 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 bap, and then update it. Anyways, so the order. What is the order? Now, most people, and I say most, emphasis on most. I know there's a couple of people in chat that are already getting ready to type. Most people will read your panels and everything else that they are presented visually from top to bottom, from left to right. Okay, most people. I know, like, if you're in one of those countries where, like, I get it, you know, this is people are not reading manga all the time. Anyways, top to bottom, left to right. So that means that top left is most likely going to be the most important panel, is the first panel people are going to see. That means that any panel that you present top left has to be the most important panel according to you. So if I go on a Twitch channel for the first time and the person happens to be online and I come here and I see Instagram, back in my mind, I'm thinking Instagram must be important. Maybe it's an Instagram influencer. Or I'm just thinking, oh, this is a mess. Where do I go to actually get more information? Because that's why I scrolled down in the first place. Meaning that the most important panel is the About Me panel. People are scrolling down because they want to learn more. And guess what? If they don't get enough information out of the little description here, they don't care about your Instagram. They don't care about your YouTube, your website, your merch, your donate button, maybe your schedule. The schedule is kind of like one of those things that I let it slide for the schedule. But schedule and About Me are pretty much the most important thing. If you don't have a schedule, just put the About Me, okay? So that's it for the order. Now, for the look of your panels, I think you kind of get the point. It has to match the branding. We have some gradients of blue. We have a bright blue circle, and then we have gray as one of the background colors. Boom, bright blue circle, gray background color. Bright blue circle, gray background color with the profile picture. Everything is on brand. Okay, one last thing that I want to say about the panels is the goals. I've seen people say put goals, and someone told me that a Twitch guru told them to put that. When you're putting up goals like, oh, my goal is to reach 100 followers and then 500 followers, personally, I hate it. I hate it so much, because displaying, like, it's important to have goals. Goals are a good thing for you, the content creator who's fighting to reach those goals. Those are cool, but I want you to keep them on a little notepad near your desk. Okay, I hope nothing actually shows there. On a notepad, and then celebrate when you reach them. But when it comes to presenting those goals to people as your storefront, pretty much, it's not a great thing. Let's take an example: Amazon or Netflix. Let's go with Netflix because it has to do more with multimedia. Netflix goal is to make more money. Imagine if you went to Netflix front page and the first thing that you saw was our goal, maybe pass the $1 trillion this year. I think they make 30 million, billion, I don't remember, 2 billions Anyways, imagine if that was the front page of Netflix. Do you feel like you would be more interested? Do you feel like you would want to contribute to that? Instead of showing you the shows and getting you excited for the actual content, they tell you about all the numbers. Our goal is to beat the competition. Screw HBO. No. They'll be like, hi, welcome to Netflix. Look at all the amazing things that you have. So as far as publicly, your public goals are, those are your public goals. Your goals are to provide quality entertainment in order to keep people not bored at home. Your goals are to create a certain bond with your viewers and treat them like family. Your goals are to make sure that you are there for them after they've had a long day at work and they just want to relax and they want to laugh, they want to have fun. Those are your goals. Your goals are not taking my tiny numbers and making them bigger. Because it's almost disrespectful to those people. You know, those are people, those numbers you're listing proudly on your Twitch channel. Those are people. Those are people, and some of them call you a friend. Some of you want to be friends with you. So it's almost disrespectful to blatantly tell them on your front page, my goal is to just make those numbers go up. It's very diminishing. It's very demeaning. So yeah, my personal advice, don't show your goals like that unless you're putting, hey, my goal is to provide quality entertainment and to provide a safe space where you can just chill, relax, have fun with like-minded people. And then all the numbers, you keep them in your notepad, okay? Okay, what else? Now let's talk about, uniformity. Uniformity, obviously, if you have to go with branding, if you are partnered with another company or something like that, I would actually advise you using your graphic and putting their logo inside of your graphics in order to not completely mess up the branding, but you can still, keep it tight. You can still use their own logo if you have to. Let's talk about extensions. Now, extensions is something that you can find. Where can you find extensions again? Oh, it's right there. So extensions are a thing. I've seen people use the suggestion box extension. Don't use it. Don't use the suggestion box. It's not a bad thing if you do, but it's pretty much useless. I've been doing stream reviews for, what was that? Episode 74 or something like that. So I've been doing stream review for the past year and I've never seen someone actually have suggestions in their suggestion box. It's like a kind of a rookie mistake to just fill your whole panels with extensions because you don't have a bunch of panels to put in there in the first place. The problem with extensions is that they are all over the place. They look all different. It kind of messes up the whole custom feel that you can have on your Twitch channel. So get rid of your suggestion box, first of all, and do not put too many extensions. I've seen people use extensions with panels where you have to click on the extension to unveil the things and then you put a link. It's not clickable. Don't just put normal images, just normal images. Something I actually didn't mention is how to actually edit the panels. How to edit the panel is by clicking here. You go to your About Me page, and if you are logged in with the same account, if the profile picture that you see here, is the same profile picture that you see here, congratulations, you're logged in with the right account, and you can click Edit Panels. Now there are two types of panels. There are extension panels and then image panels. You're gonna click on the plus to add a new panel and it's gonna ask you to make a choice. So we're gonna go with text or image panel, okay? Oh, that's good because that actually brings us to another point that I had. Let's type this because this asks you for a panel title. So the first thing you're gonna do is add a panel title, but then, do not crop my, if you're getting overlays from me, do not crop them. I will be mad. You will realize something fairly quickly. Should be at the bottom. Oops, actually clicked the wrong thing. Boom, here it says about, but the panel also says about. So why would you have something that says about and a crappy, Twitch UI looking font when you have this cool graphics that says about? So what you can do is actually delete it. It is not obligatory to actually put a title. So you can just click that, click submit to save it, and click edit panel, and boom, it's gone. And this just looks fine. We know this is an About Me panel because it says It says on it, you know, the graphic says about. Don't need to add an extra thing. When it comes to the size, Twitch will recommend a certain size. It will tell you that it's scaled to 300 and oops. It will scale to 320. What I do is 640 when I'm designing them, when it comes to the width, and then the height, it can be whatever you want. If you want to move things, for example, I think I have, for example, my about me, I said about me was the most important. I can just click here, whoop, and let it go. Boom. I just switched it. And then, ooh, about is the first one. Sorry about the weird onomatopoeia, but that's how it is. Okay. Okay, so we did banner, profile picture, panels. I talked a lot about the panels. There's a schedule tab, but to be fair, I feel like not a lot of people look at it, but it's a possibility. If you go to, you know, channel preferences, boom, 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 you should find somewhere. There it is. Stream schedule. So you can add a specific stream. It will ask you when you want to put it, how long the stream is going to last, which day, which category you're going to stream on. You can even prepare your stream title if you have to. So that's a pretty cool thing. The time zone is localized, so viewers will see it in their own time zone. So they will know exactly how much time and when you stream for them. Okay, I'm not gonna add any games. I think you figured that out. Then there's videos. One thing to know is that you can customize your, I don't have any videos on this channel. Oh crap. You can actually customize your thumbnails for your videos. You will have to go to what is called the video producer. So if you click on your profile here and you click video producer, there is a possibility for you to actually add a bunch of thumbnails to your past broadcasts as if it were a YouTube channel. Now, I get it. Viewers don't necessarily expect that out of you, but it's a cool thing. Oh, I forgot to say something about the panels. The donation panel right there. Now, there's a lot of new streamers who are super afraid of coming out like greedy. They don't want people to think that they are greedy. So they're like, I don't want donations. Now, here's the thing. Donations are very much part of the Twitch experience, okay? It's something that viewers are used to, and it's something that viewers expect you to have on your channel. If you're starting a brand new Twitch and you're like, I want to take the high horse and not have donation panel, congratulations. You have one less alert interactive button than other people that have it. Basically, if you go to my channel, for example, there is one single button in here that has a direct, immediate impact on my stream while I'm live, and it's the donate button. If I take that away, there's nothing people can click here that will prompt an alert or anything like that. I should have it for merch, but my main merch is on Redbubble. So anyways, if you really do not want donations, what I advise you to do is set up something called Tiltify with Streamlabs, look it up, and it allows you to have alerts for people donating, but they are donating directly to charity. The money you don't get to touch the money at all. So if you really want to take the high horse, that's what I advise you to do. Keep your donation alert. Let people have the ability to send money and support you. And if you don't want the money, that's fine. Just transfer it directly through a Tiltify to a charity. All right, let me show you how you can customize your videos, your VODs. Okay, so this is the dashboard for my main channel, for the guy level channel. Okay, so here, my freaking stream title. Oh my God. Those are not safe for work. Okay, so for example, this one, it's a celebration quinceañera. Let's say I don't like this. I can click here. So this is video producer, by the way. Click on your name, click video producer, and click edit. Twitch will actually generate a bunch of automatically generated thumbnails, and you can just pick one. I actually prefer this one because it's more expressive, and you can pick one. But you can also upload a custom thumbnail. The only thing that's annoying with Twitch is that max thumbnail size. It has to be 720p. So you can click here, find an image that is that size, max, and then upload it there. And then click save changes, and then you will have it. You can do that with highlights too. And yeah, as you can see here, I have a custom thumbnail for this video, for this highlight. Let's go to the chat tab that we're on my bots account now. And the chat tab is how to see like what the stream pretty much like the stream page while someone is offline. That's where you can see the offline image. There was a bunch of people running around saying, hey, you don't need an offline image anymore because of the Twitch update. What are you saying? The offline image is right there. Why would you not have an offline image? Anyways, so this is where you would have the offline image. Again, this is from the core overlay pack, gumroad.com/getlevel. And as you can see here, it's not customized because you're supposed to customize it. This is just an example. But for example, you can display currently offline. I actually advise you to put the words offline, at least the word offline, so that people who are not familiar with Twitch can understand what is going on. Sometimes people click on your link and they're not familiar with Twitch and they expect you to see content immediately and they expect you to be live. So if they come here and nothing is happening, it's cool to have it say offline instead of just saying your name and your logo and all of that. Obviously, we're keeping that graphic design tight. The branding is tight. And on the left here, for example, you could add your social media and stuff like that. If you're gonna add social media on your offline image, I've seen people make that mistake all the time. You can put a handle. For example, if you have the same handle on a bunch of social media platforms, you put the handle, at your name, and then you can just put the icons of those social media platforms. You don't need to type out Twitter and Instagram. We know. That being said, if you're showing me an icon, you need to show me a handle. Even if it's obvious, show me a handle, at least one. And if it's the same for all of them, yes. If it's not the same for all of them, you have to do it like on this overlay, like right there. In my case, it would be @level_photo. Here would be just Gael Level. Here would be Gael.level. Those are 3 different handles for 3 different platforms. I say that because I've seen people just put a handle and then put a bunch of social media icons, which is not wrong. And then they put Discord. And I'm like, unless you're a Discord partner, your Discord link probably isn't your handle, right? If I type !VIP in my chat. Okay, that was a bad example. But anyways, my Discord, for example, is a bunch of lowercase and uppercase stuff, and it's a mess. Your Discord server is probably the same. So don't just throw in something that people are not gonna memorize. Do not put the whole Discord link. People are not gonna memorize the gibberish of your Discord. You don't need to put it on the offline screen. You don't need to put it on your graphics, okay? You can put it here where it's immediately clickable. The thing with those social media platforms is that your handle might be memorable. People can just go on those platforms, go to the research, and then boom, 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 they find you. But with your Discord, no one's gonna be looking at your image and then typing on the side, and it's case sensitive. Come on, just make it clickable in here or somewhere in here, for example. All right. Okay, what else for the offline image? This is not exactly how it would show on your screen. If you go to someone's stream, for example, now that I'm logged in with my bots account, if I go to chat, you'll see a bunch of stuff that are overlaid on top of the offline image, I think. Okay, first of all, yeah, broadcaster, okay, mature audience. And that's Twitch for you. That is Twitch. Okay, there you go. So to the right, as you can see, you guys can't escape my stream titles. To the right, as you can see, there is this thing overlaid on top of it with the most recent videos. That means that if you have streamed at least once and you're creating graphics for your offline image, top right, you should definitely not be putting any information. Some people would like to put their schedule in the offline image, but you put it top right, not visible. If you put it all the way to the bottom, there is that black gradient there that might hide it. Yeah, this is not part of the offline image. This is a gradient from Twitch. If they put it top left, same thing. So be very aware of everything that will be showing on your screen when you're making the offline image. As you can see, all of my information is here, currently offline, and then 3 of my social media platforms. And again, still on brand, same colors, blah, blah, blah. Normal stuff, okay? What else? Talking about the stream titles, I see a lot. I know that, a new streamer will take inspiration from other streamers that they see, and it will be something, the most basic stuff, like, hey, COD games with the boys. Like, be creative. Literally putting anything else, any random sentence like that that doesn't necessarily even describe the stream at all is more enticing for the viewer to click on than multiplayer or grinding the ranks and you know, that basic streamer stuff. Show your creativity in your title in order to get people to actually click on it. If it's not the thumbnail, then the title will get people to click. Let me give you an extra tip that I use from time to time, and this might not always work, but there you go. Coolsymbol.com has something called Cool Fancy Text Generator. And here you can type your stream title. My go-to for stream titles is lyrics from funny songs. For example, this one, I'm a feminine M&M, a slim shady lady. That is the song by Bo Burnham, a comedian that also makes music. There are other people like Jim C. for Show, there's John LaJoie. There's so many lyrics that are just funny, you know, witty puns, wordplay that you can use. Let's put, speakers so loud, aliens know where Earth is. And then here, it actually formats your text. Now, depending on the device that people are on, it will not necessarily be visible, okay? They might get just, you know, a little square to say that, oh, unknown character. But if they do, then you just successfully put something that catches the eye. When people are just scrolling down random channels and they see your stream title, we should get a button for edit stream info, and boom. Maybe that wasn't the best one to that was probably not the best one to pick, but there you go. Now people are gonna ask you, what the heck is your title, for example? Let's pick a better one. This one. There you go. Speakers so loud, aliens know where Earth is. Catchy. You can also type Lenny face, and you'll find so many little things that you can put in your title to make them stand out. Another thing that you could do is use actual emojis that you can just copy and paste in your title. The power of Google. You can literally copy, paste those, and they will show up in your title. Boom. There's colors that's also eye-catchy. Try not to put too many information like, you know, English, PC, this type of server, this, so that when people are actually scrolling down, they actually get to see the first few words are the most important. So those are where you need to catch the attention. You can put all the information at like the rest of the stream. If you're gonna put commands in your title, put them at the rest of the title. And oh my God, this is 55 minutes. So those are the basics of really going through every single decision that you're gonna make in order to customize your Twitch channel for it to be optimal, in order to allow people to see it in the best light possible so that they follow you, they really want to watch your next stream. Since my videos are not scripted, I probably forgot a bunch of them, so please do let me know if I forgot, or if there's any information, any additional information that you would like to know that I kind of glossed over on this video or that I didn't talk about at all. Let me know in the comment section below. For the overlay pack, as you can see, you can get those at gumroad.com/getlevel. I have other videos that will tell you how to make them yourself, or websites that can provide you with custom graphics and allow you to customize them to your liking. Owned.gg/getlevel is one of them. There's also Placeit. I also talked about Adobe Spark. Those are all websites where you can go and make pretty much your own overlays without knowing anything about graphic design at all. So check the links in the description. If you also want to know about, you know, what camera do I use, the lights and stuff like that, what microphone I'm currently using and stuff like that, I also have links for that in the description. I have a whole list of all of my gear in the description. Now, I briefly mentioned that I have a show called Stream Review that happens every Friday at 8 p.m. CEST, that is Paris time, where you can show up on time, join a queue, and then I go through the queue and I go check people's streams and I give them advice on how to improve if need be, or just give them compliments if there's nothing to criticize. But that's it for me. I'm kind of tired now because I've been talking for almost an hour now, and I will see you guys next time. Join the Discord if you have any more questions about streaming. Go out there make me proud, get level, out.